Yeah, I definitely felt like, offensively we had the opportunities in the first game, but obviously we came through with it in this last game. And did have a lot of hits, but we definitely took advantage of the miscues that they gave to us. And we just that was a great team and a great pitching staff, and I felt like we did what we needed to do in the moments that we needed to do them to come through with the runs. Um, can't do enough to get a hit by pitch for a pitch hit, right?
Yeah.
And score a run that way. But
Do you think the impact that today's game that they had was a double header instead of one game Saturday, one day Sunday? What do you think the impact was for that game?
I think it was a good one, for sure. For us, it would have been more refreshing to have Lauren be able to have a 7 innings and then a break and then another 7 innings in a different day. But, we asked that of her on Friday and she came through in a big way, and we asked that of her today, and I thought she definitely got stronger as she went on today, throwing the ball really crisp in that second game and changed the pace for us. I mean, then early in the innings, we had opportunities with them having the leadoff runner on, and our defense really stood up in a big way in the second game. And I thought Lauren just really eased into it after we got those 4 runs to give her a little bit more space.
What did you tell your team after the first game, after the loss? Did you change any strategy at all or anything?
Told them to loosen up. Loosen up. Whitney's a very good pitcher. She's a senior. She's doesn't throw a lot of walks. She's very good in her command. I felt like we had good approaches in the first time through the at bats. I felt like we got a little heavy in our mind as we went on in the game because we wanted to come through in our at bats so much that we just needed to loosen up and shake it out so that we can come back fresh for the next game and realize that that second game meant so much to us, kept us even in this conference with Western, and as well as you want to walk away from this weekend 3-4.
Oh, you guys won 3-1 this weekend. How big is that after some recent struggles against Ohio State and then last week against Akron also? Like, how big is that moving forward?
Huge. I know we competed offensively really strong against Ohio State, and then we came out and had a great Friday against Northern. But this 3-1 mark right here is huge for us in conference. I think, every weekend means a lot, but the more wins that we can get is obviously, especially against a team that's right in the same spot that we are. It was a huge weekend for us. We needed to make sure that we came out more than 50.
Tuesday will be your third doubleheader in 5 days. What do you feel is the most important thing about keeping yourself physically fresh, mentally fresh for all 6 of those games?
Taking tomorrow off and making sure that we get a lot of rest, but asking a lot of our depth and our roster to come through and compete hard on Tuesday. Relying on some kids that need to come in and get some work done, and that's what we have 20 in the lineup for. So.
In the earlier innings, for Western Michigan would get runners on second base, but you guys always managed to get out of the inning.
Right.
What does that say about your team's confidence and composure?
Well, I just see us getting mentally tough in a lot of those pressure situations as of the last 3 weeks, and I'm really proud of this team for coming through in those kind of situations. I felt like we got the pitches that we needed to get when we had runners in scoring position with the results that we were throwing them for. We had some big defensive opportunities. And we shut down the first part of the first 3 batters pretty well this weekend or today. And, those are some really big batters in Western Michigan's lineup. I still remember what Barstad did to us last year at Firestone. And so, for us to be able to shut some of these kids down was really big. And our defense played really strong. That diving catch that Alyssa Wolf makes right here really changes the pace of how the 7th inning goes.
Moving forward to Tuesday, Dayton's had struggles with their pitching staff. Their ERA is pretty high, and they're fielding like they've had a lot of errors this season. Is there anything that you need to attack them on or something, since they obviously struggle with pitching?
Don't expect anything to be routine. If they're going to have a lot of errors, then we need to make sure that we're thinking that everything's going to go our way. And we just need to come out and continue to focus on us, continue to compete hard, bring the energy, stay mentally focused.
Okay.
One more question. In the 4th inning, when the hit to the right field and you held the runner at third, at that time, I mean, it paid off in the end, but at the time, did you regret the decision at all? Or?
No, obviously it was a solid hit, got there fast. When I saw the hit, the defender, and then out of the corner of my eye, my runner, I didn't feel like her jump was solid enough to advance her. By the time the ball got to the cut, She was barely like a foot around the bag, and I just wanted us to get as many at-bats as possible at that time. I felt like we had the pressure on the pitching mound, and we were in the spot of the lineup where we could continue to come through with quality at-bats.